So RSS has their own agenda to retain and sustain the social order of which made by Manusmriti. They want to abolish social justice. VP Singh declared reservation for OBC. Immediately BJP and Sangh Periyar people came to the street and fought against like anything to ban the reservation for OBC. Advani started his Yatra, Ratha Yatra, for what? Against social justice for OBC only. Don't give reservation to OBC. They are making politics against minorities, particularly against Muslims and Christians, to polarize Hindu majority. I can call anyone from North India as a brother, and I can salute them as Jai Bhim. So this is the way of consolidation of Dalits all over the country. But they are breaking each and every scheduled caste. You are separate, you are separate, you are separate. You have separate background of the society. You have separate identity. You don't mingle with them. Even now you cannot enter into Supreme Court as a judge. The whole Supreme Court dominated by them only. They cannot build their party in Tamil Nadu like another states or northern India. Even now they tried. They couldn't. Why? Because Periyar land Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is Periyar land. This is land of social justice. We should be united to fight against Sanatan Dharma, to fight against Sangh Parivar's agenda, to save our nation, to save our social justice. I would like to express my sincere thanks for giving this opportunity to share my views on social justice in current situation. It is need of our. We all marginalized sections or reserved categories or communities of social justice should be united together to save our social justice in our country. We all know very well that there is a threat to the social justice in these days because of a ruling BJP government. This is a land of social justice. Already our Honorable Minister mentioned from early years of 20th century in our Tamil Nadu, we have fought for social justice. Before Periyar, we had a political party for social justice, that is so-called Justice Party. So we have legacy for social justice. Our brother told me that from Tamil Nadu we have to start our fighting national level to save our social justice. This is very important to the nation because the Sangh Parivar forces are namely Sanatan forces are trying to abolish the social justice system in our country. We must know the background of BJP. BJP is not a mere political party like Congress or Communist or DMK. BJP is a political wing of RSS. So we must know about the policies of RSS. Then only we can understand about the BJP. What is their agenda? BJP has no separate agenda. They have only agenda of RSS. That is very important. We have to know. So RSS definitely not for social justice. RSS for Manusmriti. So how can we believe that RSS will work for social justice? Definitely no. It is crystal clear. They will not for social justice. They have their own agenda that they have to retain and sustain the old social order which made by Manusmriti, Varnasrama based social order, Sanatana based social order. That is nothing but Brahminical social order. Brahmins only upper caste in our society, all other Varnasram sections are lower caste. Even we can call us Kshatriya or Vaisya, like that. But Kshatriya and Vaisya are also lower than Brahmins. That is their mindset. That is the reality in our society. So RSS has their own agenda to retain and sustain the social order which made by Manusmriti. They want to abolish social justice. You should know that after Mandal Commission only, they came to the street and fought against social justice. They didn't fight against the reservation for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Baba Sahib Dr. Ambedkar protected reservations for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, but he couldn't. He tried his level best when he was ministry under Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He resigned his post because of failure of his attempts with Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Particularly, he asked Prime Minister to constitute a commission for OBC welfare. He tried to bring code of bill for discussion, but couldn't. Pandit Ji Jawaharlal Nehru couldn't bring the bill, the code of Hindu bill for discussion in the Lok Sabha. So there are many reasons. Ambedkar explained why he resigned the post. So RSS and Sangh Parivar people didn't fight against the reservation for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. But when the savior of social justice, VP Singh, declared reservation for OBC, immediately BJP and Sangh Parivar people came to the street and fought against like anything to ban the reservation for OBC. This is a very important point in our political history. We must know the history after Mandal Commission, what happened in our country. That is very important. Advani started his yatra, Ratha Yatra, for what? against social justice for OBC only. Don't give reservation to OBC. They don't agree with that. Then only they withdrawn their support to VP Singh. VP Singh lost his regime because of RSS and BJP. Only because of the reservation for OBC. So we must know the history. Today, OBC are fully supporting BJP all over the nation. They do not bother about the RSS and other Sangh Parivar movements. This is the problem in our country. They want to bifurcate the Indian society as Hindus and non-Hindus in the name of Hindu and Muslim. They are making politics against minorities, particularly against Muslims and Christians, to polarize Hindu majority, to capture the power, maintain their power, retain their power. They are splitting Hindu society also in the name of caste. They are splitting the Indian society as Hindus, non-Hindus. They are splitting Hindu society also in the name of caste, upper caste, lower caste, and OBC like that. They don't want to consolidate OBC people all over the country in the name of social justice. They want to break and split OBC also. They are appreciating each and every community caste. They are encouraging each and every organization of caste-oriented organization of our country. Prime Minister and Home Minister will go to the villages to meet a small group of communities or caste. They want to separate. They want to break. They want to split. The OBC people will not consolidate themselves as a force across the country. They want to break into pieces. Each and every caste must be splitted. They do not consolidate themselves. They do not unite themselves. That is their main agenda. They will break, they are breaking scheduled caste also. Across the country, scheduled caste coming under one roof, icon of social justice, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. No barrier of language, no barrier of state. I can call anyone from North India as a brother, and I can salute them as Jai Bhim. So this is the way of consolidation of Dalits all over the country. But they are breaking each and every scheduled caste. You are separate, you are separate, you are separate. You have separate background of the society. You have separate identity. You don't mingle with them. So this is their conspiracy plot against our marginalized section. Why? Because our leaders like Periyar, Ambedkar, Jyotiba Phule, Kanshiram, everyone made tremendous consolidation of marginalized sections in the name of social justice. They are alienating Brahmins. They were alienated. The alienation of Brahmins, that is the main political activities in earlier days, 18th century, 19th century, like that. Social, the Justice Party also done anti-Brahmin movement. Periyar, anti-Brahmin icon. Babasaheb Ambedkar also anti-Brahminical icon. So our leaders did like this. They alienated Brahmins because to abolish the Brahminical domination all over the country. Even now you cannot enter into Supreme Court as a judge. The whole Supreme Court dominated by them only. No one can enter from OBC or scheduled caste. Why it happens even now? After Parliament, Supreme Court has the supreme power to make a law, to decide about the policies of the government. So Supreme Court is the supreme body in our country. We cannot enter into this even in the name of OBC. Scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, leave it. Why OBC people cannot enter into a Supreme Court as judges? How can we are watching prolonged? So this is the issue now. This is the issue now. They want to save themselves, protect themselves from alienating of Brahmins. In the name of social justice all over the country, they brought another ideology that is nothing but Hindutva. The Sanatan developed as Brahminism, Brahminism developed as Hinduism, Hinduism developed as Hindutva. Hindutva means all Hindus, including Brahmins. So Brahmins are protecting themselves in the name of Hindus, Hindu society. Our warriors, our saviors, like Baba Sahib Ambedkar and Periyar, did tremendous changes in their period that Brahmins and non-Brahmins. The movement developed like this. We are not against a particular one caste, Brahmin community. But all over the nation, Brahmin dominations in all sections, not only government sector or public sector, like that. In everywhere you can see their domination in the name of Varnasrama Dharma, in the name of Hinduism. So that's what Periyar protested. He made a tremendous changes in Tamil Nadu and South India. That's what they cannot build their party in Tamil Nadu like another states or northern India. Even now they tried, they couldn't. Why? Because Periyar land Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is Periyar land. This is land of social justice. So there is a threat for our social justice. We have to save our social justice through saving our constitution. That is very important. There is a threat not only for social justice, for constitution also. Constitution is a savior for us. Constitution provide social justice. Constitution provide secularism. Constitution provide liberty, equality and fraternity. So this policy is demolishing the old structure of Varnasrama in our country. Constitution is demolishing the old Varnasrama structure, which is based on Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sutras, like that. Scheduled caste people are not Hindus. They are not coming under the fold of Hinduism. Baba Sahib Ambedkar and Pandit Ayodhyadas from Tamil Nadu declared that we are not Hindus. At any time in our history, we are always anti-Varnasramas, anti caste-oriented social structure. So, the four-fold of varnashramas, Brahmins, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudras. Who are Sutras? Everyone should read, written by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Then only we can understand why we have to consolidate all over the country scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, OBC. We need unity of scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and OBC. Why we are calling OBC? We can call only BC. Why we are calling OBC? Other backward class. Other backward class means scheduled caste and scheduled tribes also are backwards. They are originally backward. So, little bit empowered. The people who are belonging to Sutras are called as OBC. Educationally, economically, backward classes. Even now, our constitution says socially, educationally, backward classes. SEBC. These sections are called as OBC. So OBC people need social justice. For what? Empowerment of marginalized sections. We are marginalized. We need social justice. You don't think that it is merely reservation. Reservation in education, reservation in employment. That is not the social justice. That is one of the factors, that's all. That is via media to attain social justice, to attain equality in our society. This is way of social equality, political equality, economical equality. Reservation is not merely a social justice. Social justice is nothing but anti-discrimination, anti-victimization. Discrimination not only for scheduled caste. Discrimination each and every community has, every caste people has in the name of caste. Every caste in the name of OBC or scheduled caste, scheduled tribes are having lower, upper. This kind of discrimination are there. We cannot have any cultural relations with one caste to another caste. So there is a barrier in between one BC and another BC. OBC people are not one. They are different castes. Each and every caste has barrier between them. So this is the discrimination. Discrimination among male and female. Females are lower than male. So male domination already constituted, established here. For every woman in our society is lower than men. So this is the discrimination. So social justice for what? To eliminate, eradicate discrimination. So social justice is a policy, is a doctrine, is a philosophy for equality. We must know, we must understand. Social justice is not only for the reservation in education and employment. This is a policy for equality. This is a philosophy against anti-discrimination, against anti-victimization. Anti-discrimination, anti-victimization. This is, we must know. That is very important. So RSS and Sangh Parivar people wants to make this country as Hindu Rashtra. We are not against Hindu people. We are not criticizing Hindus' beliefs. But we must expose the agenda of RSS and other Sangh Parivar people. What is their goal? What is their target? That is very important. So Hindutva means nothing but Sangh Parivar politics. We are exposing Sangh Parivarism. We are fighting against Sangh Parivarism. Sangh Parivarism is nothing but anti-social justice, anti-OBC, anti-SC, anti-ST. That's what we need, the consolidation of scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and minorities, OBC. This unity is need of our. Kanshiram says, we all Bahujan. What do you mean by Bahujan? Majority. How can he say like that? He didn't say that scheduled castes and scheduled tribes are majority in our country. He says that except Brahmins, all are Bahujan. We are the majority. You don't say that we are minority in the society. So Bahujan means majority people in our country except Brahmins who are dominating in all sections of the society. So Ambedkar says, Periyar says, and Kanshiram says, that is unity of OBC, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes. We do not bother about it. We are also criticizing scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. The SC/ST people are criticizing OBC people. So we do not bother about the unity of these marginalized sections. We do not bother about the domination of Brahminism. We do not know about the conspiracy of Sangh Parivar politics. They want to make this country as Hindu Rastram. This is not favor of Hindus. This is favor of RSS. RSS is nothing but Brahmin movement. Particularly, you must know that there is a discrimination among Brahmin people also. This is the character of caste system. There is no equality among people, among Brahmins. In Tamil Nadu, you can see Iyer and Iyengar. They are not equal. You can see Banerjee, Mukherjee and Chatterjee in West Bengal. They are not equal among them, or they are not equal to Tamil Nadu Brahmins. Nambudiri is a Brahmin community in Kerala. They are thinking that they are upper than Iyer and Iyengar and Mukherjee, Banerjee like that. But in our country, you must know that Siddhavan Brahmins belonging to Maharashtra, Gujarat. They are thinking that they are superior than all other Brahmin communities. So there is a discrimination among Brahmins also. So RSS always headed by Siddhavan Brahmins. They are following Veera Savarkar. Who is Veera Savarkar? They are following Golwalkar. Who is Golwalkar? They want to replace Dr. Ambedkar and Periyar by Golwalkar and Veera Savarkar. Do you agree with that? How can we replace? We can accept this policy in our country. Every day, the BJP people and Sangh Parivar leaders are saying that if you are Hindu, you must know Hindi. You must speak Hindi. If you are living here, you convert Garvapsi. You convert from Muslims and Christians to Hindus. So Hindus can only live here. So there is a barrier to name this country as Hindu Rastram. What is the barrier? That is the Constitution. Constitution do not allow their agenda. Constitution for social justice. Constitution for secularism. Constitution for equality. Constitution for justice to everyone in our country. Constitution for democracy. Sanatan Dharma and Varnasrama Dharma never accept equality. So this is the contradiction in between two policies, two doctrines, two philosophies. There is a war in between these two classes in our country. We are all with the social justice. So we must be united ourselves as a force of social justice. We forget every identity in the name of caste. We should be united to fight against Sanatan Dharma, to fight against Sangh Parivar's agenda, to save our nation, to save our social justice, to save our constitution. Unless we will lose everything in future, again they will re-establish their Sanatan Dharma based social structure, which will not admit equality among the people. Thank you very much.